I think we all go through a lot of things in our life that shape who we are today. There's a lot of lessons I learned at prep that I still hold very dearly today. One of them being gratitude and giving back. I think prep does a tremendous job of showing how to serve and how to give back to your community. I'm so grateful for where I am because I've been where I didn't want to be. Me and my mom are, I would say at this point, best friends. I talk to my mom pretty much every day. For a good portion of my life, it was just me and my mom. I grew up in Kenya. My dad was in Spokane, so we moved over here when I was 7. I knew like partial English, but I had teachers who taught me English. My mom's whole goal was to get me in the best school possible, to give me the best education, and to give me the best chance of going to college. She knew that if you wanted good academics, good teachers, and people who genuinely cared, prep was the place to be. And the teachers, first and foremost, are very approachable and very likable. They care about each and every person, and they're always willing to lend a hand. Like Miss King, she was a counselor at prep who I could go talk to. She's always so welcoming and just a great person. And then Mr. McKenna, I call Pops because he was truly a father figure. Getting to play football for him, he pushed me every single day, but in a way of love and gratitude. He would show us his vulnerability. Being able to play for him was being able to play for something bigger than myself. And Father Adams, I grew a friendship with him inside the classroom, outside the classroom, and just in everyday life. He never tried to push any faith on me. And every week I looked forward to getting to pray with him and just getting to just sit down and reflect on the week ahead. Or if I saw him in the hallway, I'd definitely take a couple of minutes and just talk to him. Even if I was late to class, I could always say I was just talking to Father, and it was all right. And this league has always shown me the most heartfelt kindness and embodies gratitude. And even she has offered to, get me lunch when I needed it, or made sure that I had a granola bar whenever possible. Because throughout my journey, I didn't always have the financial stability. Partially to my fault, I always blew my lunch money. I think the receptionist who would take cash for lunch money probably knew me by heart because I would be there with $20 or $30, always in small increments, just to throw some money in there. Obviously, I played a lot of sports and gotta have the fuel to play. And one day I just found like, oh, I'm out of money today. And sometimes, I would always be like that kid who'd be like, hey, can I have those extra chips, or can I have those carrots, just to get fuel in my body? And lo and behold, one day I was like, oh, I don't think I have anything today. Checked my prep account and there was cash, and I was taken aback. I didn't really know who it was or what to think. So that was definitely a moment of gratitude. Obviously a little embarrassed at the moment, feeling like you're helpless in a way. It's definitely a moment nobody ever wants to feel. But I was more embarrassed that I couldn't say thank you because it wasn't the first time I didn't have money in my account. And it was definitely one of those instances where going to the counselor's office and asking for a lunch felt embarrassing, even though it wasn't. Like, food is food, but it didn't feel genuine. So I didn't like to do that. I would go in the counselor's office and steal their candies and steal their bowls of things. But I never wanted to take a lunch because it just felt like somebody else was in a worse situation. And I was just grateful that I could go home and eat. I would just wait till the end of the day. It was weird, just being seen, especially recognizing a way where you can't see it, and somebody else sees you before you see yourself. I think was definitely very powerful. I've had this thought in my head for a while, talking to one of my friends. I was like, wow, isn't that crazy that I don't have to necessarily worry about food every day? I remembered a time where I did have to worry about it. So I was like, there's probably someone out there who could use some extra cash just to get some food on their plate, like I did. So I was like, I'm going to put my money towards helping somebody else out. So I sent the email. Dear Miss King, Hello, it's Ige. I hope things have been going well back at prep. I'm doing pretty well, finally feel adjusted to college, and I'm working towards my business accounting degree with a minor in law. The reason for my inquiry is that I remember back, I didn't have enough money for lunch at times, but I remember a time where somebody sponsored me for lunch, giving $100 into my account. One of the many lessons I learned at prep was gratitude, and I'd like to say thank you to that person. If you ever have any idea who it was, I know it's a little late, but that never left my heart. In addition, I'd like to help someone out now. If there's a student you believe could benefit from some extra lunch money, I'd like to give $100 towards their lunch. Although not much, I hope it provides the chance to breathe, sit, and feel seen. Best wishes, Ige. You have to realize that you're never going to get anywhere alone. You're never going to get to be anywhere in life by yourself, no matter how hard you try. It just won't happen. So I think although we are ourselves, the person next to us is also somebody else. The person next to us is also somebody looking just to get to the place they want to get to. Thank you to those who have already given, and thank you to those who continue to give. Your money's not being wasted. I can be firsthand experience to let you know that your money has a big impact, and it carries more weight than you know, no matter how little. Every dollar helps somebody else become who they want to be and helps them achieve the dreams they want to achieve. Prep taught me gratitude. Prep taught me faith. Prep taught me how to see other people. Prep taught me how to see myself. Prep taught me valuing the whole person. Prep taught me seeing the good in everyday life.